YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Greatly appreciate you taking time to click on the video today. We are here in our promotion relegation league with Ball State. As you can see, we are 4-3. UTEP is also an independent. We just beat them last week. If you didn't see that episode, go ahead and look for episode 3. And there's a lot of stuff to go through on that one, so go ahead and take a look on that. If you haven't already or you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment on the video as well. It greatly helps the YouTube algorithm pick up the videos and get it out there. So I greatly appreciate that as well. Reason we didn't move forward on the week is it was a big week for recruits last week. We had 4 on, and we're going to see how that result helped the recruiting trail. And we get 1 commit, the 3-star Mike linebacker, fantastic. Sam linebacker as well. We did not get the D tackle, and the pure power Jalen Knight was on the visit with San Jose, and he goes there instead. So that's a pretty big loss in the recruiting battle, to be quite honest with you. But it's just kind of the way that it goes. This week, however, is also a big recruiting week as well. All right, game time. It is a rivalry game with a trophy against Miami of Ohio. Let's finish the recruiting excitement with a win here over Miami, Ohio. We get to take over here on offense. They did get the ball first. They ran kind of all over us yet again, which we've been talking about how it needs to stop because we have recruits needing some yardage to stop being taken. So we'll see if the defense can correct that. Right now we are on offense. We are going to take over on this first quarter drive and see what we can do here. We're going to get it out to Ashley very quickly. Not going to really pick up a whole lot. Those speed options, they just don't work well. And then with this team in particular. So we're going to throw this comeback route early. He's going to drop it in the rain, and it's going to be a punt for the first drive of our game here on offense. We're going to see if we can keep it in bounds. The kick is into the wind, so it's not going to go very far, but we get a generous skip and a bounce, and it's going to go out at the 40-yard line. See if the defense can hold up. They do, and it says we get to take over this drive again. This time, though, we are up against it. We are on the 1-yard line. Quo Ashley is going to pick up 2 to give us a little bit of space. But it's going to be one of those drives where we're going to try to find a way to get a first down. But realistically, we're trying to get the punter some type of space as we get a pancake on that middle linebacker. But we're not able to really get anything past that. We are out past the 5-yard line, though. So we are sitting here ready to pick up this first down. We got the slant. He's going to catch it, and Durham is going to be in a foot race. He's not going to win it. We're going to spin out of that tackle, though. Will he be able to pull away from number 12? He will. Durham is going to get all the way into the end zone. 95-yard touchdown reception by Durham on a slant, and just use the speed and that huge spin move. What a huge turn of events. They get another huge running play, though. We need to be better in the running game. It's really starting to be frustrating because we're going to lose recruits over it, and we're going to get a pick. He's trying to test it, and it's not going to work. I love it. Great start by Ball State, and we don't really do anything with the turnover and the momentum, but we do get another stop. We get the ball back. And it is going to be yet another 3rd down. This time we time this comeback route a little bit better, and Weatherly looks to bring it into the rain. He does, picks up the first down, and we are in the red zone. 2nd and 6. Can we bounce this outside? Nope. We're just going to bump around a little bit for 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3. I like him coming across. How do we miss that throw? How do we miss that throw? I really don't want this play action. And that is why. We just don't have time with play action. Our offensive line's not good enough. We must have... Our kicker must be hurt. I don't know why we don't take the points there. But maybe it's just the aggressive nature of Cheat Tummy Tuck coming through as well, which you live and die by it sometimes. Quo Ashley, what are we doing? Now we can kick a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, right. 4th and 2. Jet pass. We're going to pick up a key block. We're going to get another one from Cole Ashley. And we get down inside the red zone, just outside of the 10-yard line at the 13. We really got to finish this thing. I really feel bad to Ferguson as well. Cole Ashley's come back, and Ferguson played really well when he was hurt. But he has been getting a ton of carries and just never comes off the field. So in order to keep Ashley somewhat fresh, we might have to go in and do auto subs, because he's getting 30-plus carries. He's catching the ball out of the backfield. Like, he's touching the ball and getting hit a lot. And as I say that, Ferguson is now in the game again here for the first time in a couple weeks, actually. And he's going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. Go up 14-0. They're going to come back and score twice. So it is now 14-14. That time they attack us through the air. We're going to go ahead and go to a draw play. Can we get to the second level? We couldn't hold that block by the tight end. We'll see if this wheel route with Gathers gets anything. I doubt it. He's just not very fast. But we do get this in route by Robinson. Picks up the first down. Again, 2:08. Kelly's played all right. It just takes an element out of our game when we can't scramble around. Because we could with Taylor. So hopefully we get Taylor back soon. In this game, it doesn't really tell you, like, oh, they're out for 2 weeks. It's like, a couple weeks. You know, like multiple weeks. Yeah, he'll be back in a few weeks. So we don't fully know what the extent of that injury is. But we are going to really welcome him back when he becomes healthy enough to be back. We're going to step up way up in the pocket. And we're going to deliver a pass across the middle. We're going to pick up the first down. 16 seconds left and counting here in the first half. We're going to just go up, give Weatherly a chance. It's going to be incomplete. We have 9 seconds left in the second quarter. They're going to back off, which is fine. Which honestly is it's kind of a breath of fresh air, because last year they'd be pressing us and it's just not very realistic. So be interesting to see if we can get anything deep here. Nope, we can't. 4th and 10. We're going to go ahead and take a Hail Mary shot now. Let's see if Kelly can have some time to sit in the pocket here and really get it down there. He has the arm. Let's see if we can come up with it. And we can. It's going to be out of the back of the end zone. It is a tie game, 14-14 here to start the second half. Miami of Ohio goes down and scores right off the rip. So just like that, 21 unanswered points by Miami of Ohio, and we are trailing. Interesting. And it's weird because, like, we haven't really, it doesn't look like we've turned it over unless we've had fumbles, right? So It's just a really interesting thing to see when we're taking care of the ball and we're moving the ball relatively well. He has 290 yards through the air. Ashley's been pretty efficient as well. So they just commit so many people. Ashley goes down, severe chest injury. So we might be relying on Ferguson the rest of the way, but he's been out here before. He has the speed. He is ready. Touchdown, Ball State to tie the game. Defense comes up with a stop. We get the ball right back. See if we can go ahead and convert this third down. Robinson's out on the outside. We're going to see if he can win this press. He does. Can we get floated out there for him? We can, but that safety played that so well, and he breaks it up. We're going to have to hop in on defense. Help the defense out a little bit. It is going to be a third down. I was trying to make a... Did y'all see that catch? In the rain, this man is Statue of Libertying us like that. That is insane work. Absolutely insane work. They're going to go read option. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to get to the end zone touchdown. They're going to be up 10. Just so frustrating. It's fourth down. I mean, we're in trouble now. We are in trouble. We do get down to the red zone. We are down 17 with just under 4 minutes left, though. So we are really hurting. We're going to run with Kelly, something that he hasn't really shown that he can do a whole lot of, but looked decent there. Decent is an understatement. We're going to hit it to the tight end. He's going to drop it. We are just struggling in the rain. Just struggling in the rain. And we can't block in the rain either, supposedly. So we are really in it right now. Really in it. That was to X, by the way. That was supposed to be to X. Oh my goodness. We're just going to take the points, make it a 14-point game. And hopefully our defense can step up. We're going to go ahead and play all offense. So if we get it back, we're going to take over. Biggest reason is this is a really big obviously it's an important game for the trophy, but also we have recruits on campus. So, you know, just trying to get this to come back and be a win is something that we really need. These guys are doing a really good job though of taking away anything down the field, and that's just a really good throw. This is a really good throw by Kelly. Weatherly working the middle of the field. See if we can come back and aggressive catch that. He's going to drop it. It was kind of a stretch to see if he could make that catch, but we got to do something. We only have one timeout left too. That makes this almost impossible. We're going to hit the tight end. He's going to pick up a bunch of yards. We're going to go right back kind of to that play. See if we can get him chasing across the field again against man-to-man coverage. It's looking like he's going to get hung up. We are going to throw it across the field. Weatherly makes another great catch. It would have been nice if he would have been able to keep his feet and get into the end zone because he was that wide open, but we'll take this. Weatherly again. Oh, that's not even Weatherly. Johnson with the touchdown. And we were not able to get the onside kick naturally, so we end up dropping the game 32-31. It's just a tough loss, man. Really tough loss. All right, so just to show you, a die was on campus. If we would have won that one, we probably win this recruit battle, but we can't beat UL Monroe at this point in time, so we just got to kind of back off of that. These guys, we're really comfortably in the lead, so I don't think we really need to send all that. So we're going to soft sell for right now. The other thing is Toledo, Rice, New Mexico, and ODU probably aren't making a run for him late. So we'll go ahead and soft sell him there. Same thing kind of with Vaughn's. The biggest reason why I'm doing this is because we're trying to build depth in the class. So that's why we're doing that. We're looking here. Delaware has a week 14 visit. I'm hoping this one's over before then. We have another dual threat here. We're really not putting a whole lot on them. Nobody else is offering them anything. Hogatailing we had on campus. I'm worried about Clemson, man. They might just come out of nowhere. However, we are in the top 3. He should commit here pretty quickly. The reason we only have 20 on him is because our grades are awful for that particular guy. Grades are terrible here, too. I mean, it doesn't even do any good to do much more. We still are in first in Jamie Coker, which is fantastic. The playing style is bad. He needs tackles by linebackers. We just don't have a whole lot of time to do that. This center now is starting to get a little bit of pressure from Purdue. So we're going to go ahead and hard sell it. And we are going to put 50 hours on him. And we are going to try to get... We're going to try to get him on campus with somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will get back when we are finished. Game time. Virginia travels to Ball State, Indiana. Let's see if we can get back on track here. Defense gets to step on the field first. Virginia has the ball here in our side of the 50. Quarterback's going to scramble out. Some of the aerial game here in this game has a little bit of tweaking to happen a little bit. Also, just a little bit of news. I know last episode I was talking about how Taylor's been hurt and different things like that. Actually, Kelly is the starting quarterback. So I don't know if Kelly was hurt or what the deal was. But truthfully, as we have a drop, I mean, that's not Kelly's problem. And truthfully, Kelly hasn't been playing poorly. It's a feel thing for me. I just felt more comfortable with Taylor in there. I felt like we ran options better. I felt like we hit more medium routes. But, like, they have the same stats in all those different things. So I don't know. It's kind of a feel thing. I was kind of going through the same thing with Ashley, too. Like, when he came back from injury, I was like, we need Ferguson to get more. It's kind of the same feeling. So, we just really got to get our rhythm down with Kelly. And, again, he hasn't been playing bad. He's been, like, over 300 yards every game. And he hasn't really been turning it over a whole lot outside of the Old Dominion game. So, maybe we just got to cut him some slack. There's just some times where when I get to come in and play with him, right, he misses some throws where I feel like Taylor made those throws. And I felt like Taylor was more versatile. However, what's funny is that Kelly is a peer runner, and what is that? Is he going to get in the end zone? Touchdown, Cavaliers. That's unbelievable that ended in a touchdown. But Kelly is like 5 points faster. Wait, what just happened? 3rd and 3, 2-minute timeout. Oh, that's probably what happened. We're going to go throw the screen. That whole defense read that screen play, by the way. What is it going to be? Oh, they're not going to give us a chance. Defense, third down, deep in our territory, 26 seconds left. We are in the game. It would be ideal if we can keep them out of the end zone, obviously. As I say that, we give up a touchdown. Unbelievable. All right, we're coming down, though. Down 10. It would be a really big momentum get here if we can get this in the end zone. Cole Ashley gets up the field, gets to the 5-yard line. All right, here we go. Speed option. Let's get this guy moving. I think a lot of it, too, is we always are reading this D end, and he always crashes the QB. So when he takes the QB, then Cole Ashley doesn't have any time to get going because the corner's crashing down as well. So maybe it's more of a scheme thing than it is a Kelly thing. And maybe I got to give him a little bit more credit. Maybe I do. And again, it's a feel thing, not really that he's been playing poorly. It's just a feel thing. It's just a feel thing. All right, third down, still down 3. Got to get a stop here. Come on, got to get a stop. A turnover would be fantastic. I feel like turnovers in this game are nearly impossible as our corner stays up and we give up the first down. Corner stayed in the flat, which that's what he's supposed to do in that coverage, but man, just get a little bit of a feel would be great. A little bit of feel would be great. All right, here we go. They're going to hand it off. What a play coming up to make the tackle. What a job there by the free safety. We gotta keep him to a field goal here. Gotta keep him to a field goal, especially with how the offense has just kind of been sputtering. What? That man just got destroyed. All right, here we go. Come on. Let's get a little pressure, too. Get a little pressure. We'll run with that. We'll come up, make the tackle. Make the tackle. The ball's out. The ball's out. No way. No way. We have 4 guys around it, man. A little quick out to the tight end. A touchdown. Back down 10. That's so frustrating. We get the turnover look that we need. Don't get anything out of it. If we would have missed that throw, I'd have been so mad. That's a really good throw. But if we would have missed it, I would have been irate. Why? Okay, if it's such a big deal, this drive, why do I only come in on 4th down? Got to get out of the pocket. Uses 87 speed to our advantage. We're going to get into the red zone, so we're going to hop in. All right, here we go. Come on. Let's execute down the stretch. I feel like in a lot of these close games that we've had, and we've had a bunch of them, we just don't execute down the stretch. And that's kind of what does us in. We just don't execute down the stretch. Costly turnover. Just something just gets in our way. Drop passes. Are we going to be able to get one more play off? Okay, we're reading the corner this time. We should be able to get outside with Ashley. We do. Touchdown. Before the 2-minute timeout as well, which is huge. Got to get a stop. Come on. Got to get a stop. Now, I've noticed a lot in this game that the offense doesn't just go to running the ball in this situation. This time they do. We almost let them break that again. We got to use a timeout. The tackling and the pursuit in this game as a user feels so hard. I thought last year's game was difficult in that regard. So the fact that I feel like it's harder now is absolutely insane. We need to send everybody here. We need to send everybody. Come on. And we just get absolutely cooked. Unreal. Again, this is a huge drive. Why am I only getting called upon on 4th down? Interior lineman just gets absolutely bullied. That's going to be the game. Another loss. Dropped to 4-5. Holy Lord. Holy. 19 of 33, 248, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for Kelly. 19 for 65 and 2 touchdowns. Kelly also had 33 yards rushing. Durham 5 for 128 and 2 touchdowns, 4 for 51 and 4 for 31 for Webster and Weatherly. 3 catches for Robinson as well. Shepard 10 tackles as a free safety. Cornerback 8. Yates also cornerback 5. Simpson linebacker finally. Che also a linebacker 5, and then 2. Like, it's just insane. 2 tackles for loss for Shepard, 1 for Freeney. No sacks, no interceptions. Defense has no playmakers. All right, final game of the episode. We have Kent State. Now, you might say 4-5, 4-4. This is a huge game. We are still second in the independent behind Old Dominion. Kent State, with a win, passes us. So, it is a huge game. Also, we have them. We have Akron as well on the schedule. If we beat them too, we are bowl eligible. So, it is very important for both independence and our season and our prestige to make sure we make a bowl game. All right, we get to hop in on offense. Looks like we are moving the ball a little bit. Oh, I made the wrong read. Throw it. I made the wrong read, man. That's so unfortunate. No, I don't want to kick a field goal. This kicker's not good. And we're on the road. All right, here we go. Up. It is good. 3-0. Also, this game is played on a Wednesday, by the way. We just played on Saturday. Now we play on a Wednesday. And we played an ACC level team, right? Because Virginia. Just because they're not in the ACC now doesn't mean they're not ACC level. It is the first year. They're building for ACC football. Anywho. We are moving. We're continuing to move the ball. We got to make that throw, and it needs to be better. We need to be better. I'm almost, and I don't know why I'm hating so much on Kelly, because he's playing well. He's playing well. But the feel of the offense just feels different. And throws like that, I feel like our other guy makes, Taylor. I just feel like he makes that throw. And I feel like it's a big throw, right? Like, that's a touchdown. Now, we end up scoring, but most of the time we don't. And it's just one of those throws, you know? That's just where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm going to try to be done complaining about it. Probably not going to happen, but I'm going to try. We're going to send Ashley on a deep route here. We had our slant, too. We just didn't have enough time because we can't block anybody. And we missed that field goal, by the way. I really need to look into that kicker. I might need to look at recruiting a kicker, to be quite honest with you, if it's this bad. We had the shaky arrow. If you didn't watch last episode, we had a shaky arrow at home with this kicker. No. That's not what I want. This one. Let's go here. All right, here we go. Okay, we don't win there. We'll roll out with the little rub action. We'll win there. Again, a high throw we have to jump for. If we catch that on the run, that's a touchdown. All right, here we go. Red zone at the 17. We gotta capitalize on this. I just moved the mic because I thought the edge was a linebacker. It's tough. That's tough. Here we go. Keep working. Ashley, give it back to him. Our right tackle misses a block. Couldn't get to the second level. 8 for 29. In the games we win, Ashley has been absolute Superman, by the way. So we need him to turn into Superman again, and that's a good start. Carries 3 people down into the 5-yard line, so down to the 3. He is activating stuff, and he's going to get in the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cardinals. And this is a game we need to win. I mean, we talked about it, about how important it was before the game, but Kent State is just terrible. So is our right guard. Our right guard is so bad. Kent State is terrible. We need to win the game. I mean, and we should win by a blowout. I hope they have people, hope they have recruits here and watch how bad they are, but right now they are putting in work against us. This is really risky, letting the clock wind down like this, but don't pick that. Throw out a sack. I mean, that was probably more under pressure, but man, that's just not a good look. Not a good look at all. Easy 3 points, could be 20-0 instead. We give them a little bit of momentum. We're going to throw it. We're going to break 2 tackles, but end up at 4th and 9. Insane. They're going to go back and score again. Oh, boy. Are we going to blow this? We're on the short side of the field. Let's have him go straight up the field. I'm doing it. I am doing it. There's a strike. Right to the chest, on time, on target. It's just unbelievable. Okay, I just put the mic on a D lineman. Okay. Why are we done? I'm just getting tilted just in general at this point. At this point, for me, getting into a 6-point game just doesn't do us any good. So we're going to step in the pocket. We're going to throw it. The accuracies are not any different. And truthfully, Kelly's is better. But you couldn't tell. Like, you literally couldn't tell. It feels like Taylor's better. I don't know if it's a release. I don't know what it is. But we just put this man in a very critical point of this game, and he is commanding this offense, and he led it to a touchdown. It's a feel thing. As I said before, it's a feel thing. It's 4th down. They marched all the way down the field. We need to get up. We need to press them. We need to get in their shorts. Rolling out. He's going to find the end zone, man. Are you kidding me? No, if we can't recover an onside kick, we got another thing coming. Still up 3. Taylor's going to take it. He's going to pick up a couple yards. We do need a 1st down to finish the game off. So, got to be pretty aware of that. We're going to set another pitch. We should get 2 blocks out there. We do. And Ashley is going to get it down to the 17, and that is going to be the ball game. We're not going to mess around and try to make it better. We tried that with a recruit on campus, and we messed it up. So we'll just leave it alone. That's a huge road win. Huge road win. Don't need to look. Okay. Now that I did that, we gave up 94 yards on the ground to Garcia, by the way. Oh, boy. Passing, Kelly 20 of 32 for 185, one pick. Taylor 3 for 4, 75 yards. No touchdowns, no pick. But just felt better. Ashley 18 of 90 with 3 touchdowns. He did fumble once. Kelly 12 for 8 yards, 3 for 15. He's just more efficient. He didn't get sacked, granted, but more efficient. 6 for Ashley, 6 for Webster for 52. Robinson and Weatherly and McDougal all had 3. So no touchdowns there in the air, which is kind of frightening. 6 tackles to lead for the right edge. Shepard for 5, Stewart with 5. And, just not a whole lot of tackles to go around. No tackles for losses, no sacks. We did get an interception, which, thank the Lord. But good God, we need to be able to make tackles for loss and get sacks. Bounce back win, even 5-5. We have 2 very winnable games coming up. The season finale at Akron, it needs to be a win. There's no 2 ways around it. So we should be bowl eligible. Even if we get to 6-6, should be bowl eligible. We got to find a way, right? Prestige needs it to happen. If you made it this far, I appreciate you sticking around watching the episode. I really hope that you're enjoying this. Again, the bulk of this doesn't happen until the off season and all the changing of the conferences and all that different stuff. But it's all different teams, different independents, different storylines, all those things that are happening. So I appreciate you watching. I hope you're enjoying. As always, I hope you have a good day. I hope you had a great day. Spread the word. Peace.